The book of Joshua is all about conquest. Consider that the first 5 books set up the creation of the nation of Israel. God has rescued them out of Egypt, brought them up to the promised land, and now Joshua, the new leader of the nation, is going to take them in. It's a militaristic book. It's one in which there's a lot of strategy and campaign of how do we conquer this civilization? How do we conquer this group? But ultimately, it's about the promise that if they would do it God's way, that God would provide for them the victory. Consider, as they go forth into Jericho, they go according to the plan of God, not to lift a sword, but to shout in triumph, and the walls come tumbling down. And yet, the very next scene we have is a scene of devastation because of sin. Sin affects the nation negatively. Your sin, my sin, affects those that we love, those around us. Once they repent and turn back to God, victory after victory takes place. We see miracles all throughout the book of Joshua, miracles that would blow your mind if we saw them today. And yet, we see choice. Conquest always brings choice. Will we choose to follow the gods of this world around us, or will we choose to follow the God who is over all creation? Joshua comes as this picture of a military leader in order to lead the nation into victorious life. But Joshua is not the hero. The reason we read the book of Joshua is so that we might see the greater military leader, the greater one who would come and conquer death, the grave, and hell, and then ultimately one day come again in all of his might as King of Kings and Lord of Lords, Jesus Christ. So yes, the book of Joshua, in its context, talks about conquering this land for the Israelites, but ultimately, prophetically, for us, Jesus Christ would bring us into his promised land.